This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Holla if you hear me. I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Talk to me. Say something. Talk to me. Say something.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world. Sit back and relax, cause this is about to be a stone groove. That's right. You didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just be yourself, vent, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. It's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable to others, and vice versa. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made him, they broke the mold. And he's a bona fide G and certified true.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
Sidechain on.
Yo, what's up? What's happening? How y'all doing? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, view, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, the bona fide G and certified true, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. And welcome to a channel where you can just speak your mind so freely and expeditiously and be yourself all at the same time. But also note, too, you still be mindful and respectable to others. It's not what's said, it's how it's said. But just sit back and enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show with me, your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
But guess what?
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls? What it do? What it be like? Tell me something good. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show with me, your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So, like I say, just sit back and relax and enjoy while you're checking out, tuning in, viewing, and watching the Carlos Stargell Show. Guarantee you won't be disappointed, and you won't feel left out, and you won't feel embarrassed. That's right. Just to let y'all know, is in the mid-50s, raining up here in Burlington, North Carolina. Yeah, it's raining. I mean, it's cloudy and it's raining. Yes, it is. But I want to give my love and shout outs to all my family and all the people all in this country, all across the country, all over the world, including Canada and Mexico. And I want to give my shout outs to all my people in Atlanta, Georgia. That's right, the ATL. And want to give everybody whose birthdays some shout outs and love today, whose birthday February the 27th. Happy birthday, everybody. And I want to say a special happy birthday to my cousin, Rico Stargell. Yep, my first cousin's firstborn. And my dog, yes, sir. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to him. Let you know I ain't forgot about you. Hell, I remember when you were born, man. And hey, look, you might be my second cousin. Well, I look at you as my first, and I love you, man. Happy birthday again. So, just want to say, I just want to thank all the ones who took the time to check out and view, watch, and tune in to the Carlos Stargell Show. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that like or the subscription bell.
I sure would appreciate it.
Yes, Lord, I need all the love and support I can get. I mean, everybody needs all that. Everybody needs that. Only if it's, but to be honest with you, only if it's in positive form and fashion.
Holla at your head, man. Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, I said it. But anyway, I just want to mention, I was checking out Monday Night Raw last night. Just wanted to say this before I really get started. I did it again, y'all.
Talk to me. Say something.
I fell asleep before it could end. And to be honest with you, I was all into it. Next thing you know, my eyes shut and I heard my own self snore. That's a daggone shame. And y'all know that I love, anybody that know I love me some wrestling. And I don't like to fall asleep on it, but guess what? Thank God for on demand. I can always catch the replay.
Holla at your head, man.
Right on, right on. But anyway, getting back to the real deal. Now, I'm not trying to call nobody out or anything, but I'm gonna call a certain CEO of Facebook out. He worried about community standards. Well, you need to stop worrying about what's coming out of people's mouths and stuff, sucker turd, because that's irrelevant to this. That's irrelevant what you should be worried about. What you need to be worried about are those hackers, scammers, cloners, and just those fraudulent ass people. And stop worrying about community. I can understand you want Facebook to be you want it to be family oriented and all that, but at the same time, you need to be more worried about those hackers and scammers and clones and stuff, man. I mean, when somebody say they got hacked, that's when you should have really be looking into it. You act like you don't even care, man. But I'm just giving you fair warning. When I start calling you out, don't get all in your feelings because I will call you out with no problem and no shame and no guilt. That's on the real for real. Because number one, man, we get hacked and then we lose our accounts because of they stupid asses. But guess what? If you don't do something about those hackers, I'm gonna start calling you out. And that's not a threat, my friend. That's a promise. But I'm not gonna do it in negative fashion. I'm gonna be real kind about it. Now, if you want me to get downright cutthroat now, I don't have no problem nailing you to the cross, and I don't have to get physical to do that. All I have to do is hit you where it's hurt. Hit you where it hurt. All I have to do is embarrass you. And I'm just gonna let you know you don't want me to do that. Cause I will. But like I said, I'll do it out of kindness. Now if you want me to get cutthroat and hateful and all that, no problem. Because guess what? I put the H in hateful. I put the capital M in mean. And I put the R in real. So you better be careful. I'm just saying, be careful, sucker turd. Because, don't piss off the wrong person now. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to say this to put your life in danger or jeopardy, but I'm just letting you know people are crazy out here. And if you can catch those suckers hacking, really need to do something about it. That's for real. That's real talk right there. Sucker turd.
Yeah, I said it. Word to Big Bird.
Yeah, I said it, man. But like I said, not out of spite, out of love. Now, if you take it the wrong way and you get all in your feelings,
You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
exactly. That's how I feel. Because, like I said, you get all these people hacking, putting all these naked people pictures on there and stuff, trying to get money. You ought to look into that, sucker turd. And if you can help us do something about it. If you can't, guess what? I'm gonna call you out every day until you do something right. And like I said, this is not a threat. This is a promise, my man. And like I said, you don't want me to get downright dirty cutthroat, cause I will. But I won't do that because you're not worth the energy. All I ask you to do is what you should do, the right thing. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way of doing anything and everything. But the way I'm feeling right now, I feel like coming hard, harder than an uncooked stale crack rock. But I'm not gonna do that because you're not worth the time or the energy to do that. I'm just gonna treat you kind. Except my name might not be Jesus, but I'm gonna let you know. You better watch. You need to check yourself before you end up by yourself. That's on the real for real. And like I say, you worried about what we say, what's coming out of our mouth. I can understand community standards, but what you really need to be concerned about too, other than those hackers and scammers and cloners, you need to be worried about that racism out there, the ones that try to put people like us down, and we can't say nothing back. And when we say something back, that's when you want to try to block, have us, suspend our account, put us in Facebook jail, and just delete our account because we speaking of ourselves towards them. Now, if you're gonna do that, like I say, I will call you out, but I'm trying not to do that. But I will do it. And like I said, and if you get out on your feelings,
You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
exactly. And like I said, I'm not trying to be a bully because I'm not a bully. For one thing, I don't start nothing. I finish what they start. And I tell them this too, sucker turd. If you can't take the heat, keep your ass out the damn kitchen because you will get burnt playing with fire. And I'm not the one you want to play with. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be civil. I'm a man of peace, but you don't want me to bring the heat. Because I will say some stuff that will really hit you below the belt and make you feel like the soul got snatched out of you. But like I say, I'm not going to do that. Because when you get all in your feelings, then y'all don't let shit go. Y'all want revenge. But so do we. But we got a way of handling. We use this. We don't have to get guns. We don't have to get knives. And we don't have to have no goons or no stooges with us whenever somebody get the best of us. We know how to rise. We know how to come. We know how to stand up for ourselves. I don't know about anybody else, but I know I do. And people who know how to stand up for themselves always get knocked down by certain cowards who can't fight alone or fight by themselves. And that's the honest to God truth. And the one and the cowards that always got to have their goons and stooges or anything towards their advantage. Guess what? I hope you be prepared like that when the revolution happens. When the revolution starts, the same way you trying to get your goons and your stooges or whatever, anything towards your advantage. You make sure you got the same thing when the revolution starts. Because when the revolution starts, we're gonna have more than what y'all got. And just want to let y'all know too, y'all better be glad God was on your side during that Amari, Amari case down in Brunswick, Georgia. Y'all better be glad that y'all, like I said, that the NFAC was down there because if y'all would have let them go, the NFAC wasn't gonna have it. And I'm just keeping it real, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. Now, like I say on this YouTube, they say we got to be careful what we say for community guidelines. And y'all scream freedom of speech. Shit, it's more like freedom of death.
Holla at your head, man.
Because if we say something out the way, then you want to persecute us. You want to put us behind bars. You want to kill us or whatnot. But as soon as y'all people want to say something, y'all don't say shit. And that's on the real for real. Like I said, I'm not trying to sound racist. I'm just telling it like it is. Because me personally, I get along with anybody who is willing to get along with me. Now, those who don't want to get along, my best advice for them: stay in your lane and stay the fuck away from me, and that's on the real for real.
Talk to me. Say something. Holla at your head, man.
Because, like I said, I don't start nothing. I will finish what you start. And I also tell you too, like I said before, if you can't take the heat, stay out the damn kitchen. Because I will finish what you started. And look, and I'll let you know, don't dish out what you can't take. Because like I say, I don't condone violence, but I do believe in self defense. And I also believe if you don't stand up for something, you'll fall for anything. And I don't fall. And if I do, I'm gonna get back up and I'm coming harder. And I'm coming straight for y'all. Like white on rice, cold as ice.
It's big old shit.
And I'm not jiving either. But like I said, and those who get offended about what's coming straight from these lips, you need to be concerned more about what's really going on today. Because what's coming from these lips is irrelevant compared to what's really going on today. Y'all really need to be concerned about who's robbing y'all without the gun. You need to be worried about who's watching who's watching you, watching your every move. You need to be concerned about whatever's not irrelevant. You need to be concerned about the real deal. What up, Fred? How you doing, my man? You doing all right, partner? Good to see you always. But anyway, get back to what I was saying. We, as people of color, need to, like they say, stand up. We need to do that a whole lot more. To hell with all this circle forming, joining hands, protesting and busting notes. Now, if I bust a note, I'm gonna do it for fun. I'm not busting no note just to make peace. Only thing I'm gonna bust is a cap if somebody's tell you mess with me or mine. And that's on the real for real. Now, we are not violent. We are very peaceful people, and we are nowhere near violence. But we've been pushed for so long, and we just sick and tired of being sick and tired of all the stuff that's happening to us for a lot for no reason. And just to say this too, you call them the ones you call the devils, y'all be the main ones partnering with the devils. And like I say, I'm not gonna partner with nobody who I feel like I have to tolerate and can't trust. And that's on the real for real. And you know, not trying to be a smart ass or anything like that. But I was watching this thing on YouTube. This dude was talking about how Elijah Muhammad was talking foul about Malcolm X. I was checking him out. I mean, some of that stuff was unbelievable and unheard of what dude was talking about. But to be honest with you, dude was telling the truth on the real. Because from what I saw, not just from what I saw in the movie, but the conversation I had with my maternal grandfather, God bless him, brother Clarence Omar Salam. God bless Granddad Omar. Assalamu alaikum. May peace be on to you as well. From what he was telling me, he was saying, before, now back in the 60s, the Nation of Islam was very powerful. But then, just like anywhere else, it was a lot of dirt behind the scenes too as well. I say, Granddaddy, that's anywhere. Whether you're Christian, Muslim, or whatever religion you may prefer, it's always some mess going on behind the scenes. That I'm a witness of too as well because my paternal grandfather, who was Caucasian Indian, but was a good man and had more soul than y'all think. I saw a lot going on in the church. I mean, I said to myself when I was young, because I used to hang with my granddaddy when I was young, and everybody used to say I used to always cling on to his coattail, which I did. But what I'm saying though, I seen a whole lot going on in the church than I did out on the street. And I said to myself, if I'm a, if yeah, and I might as well just hang out in the street if that's all that going on. But then again, I realized too, even though whatever went on, I was still protected. At least and that's why I hung on to my granddaddy's coattail because I felt safe with him, to be honest with you. And I also felt safe with my maternal grandfather, Brother Omar. Now that was my dude. And I'm glad we had our time on earth together where we kicked and shared knowledge. Loved old school music and soul music and I remember when he was put it on 104.7 at the time. And he was like, I thought you was into rap. I said that was a while back, granddaddy. I'm at the age now where all rap music did was make me appreciate music altogether a whole lot better, which I do. So, like I say, even though I flirted with rap and listened to it when I was young, I told my grandfather, my maternal grandfather, I'm going back. I'm going back and I'm going back into my roots. He said, what you mean going back into your roots? I said, I'm going back to where I started. Music. As far as music. As far as music, I'm going back to singing, real performing, no sampling, no interpretation, and all that crap. I'm going back to creativity, vocal arrangements, rhythm arrangements, and all that good stuff. And like I said, only thing rap music did was make me appreciate music a whole lot better than I ever did in my life. So that's why I listen to all genres. And just to let y'all know too now, there's no such thing as a good or bad genre. Every genre, at least not just a good song, every genre got at least one great song somebody like. And that's on the real. Y'all, they tell the one talking about they don't like this, they don't like that certain genre or whatnot. But I bet you if they hear a song that they like, oh, they gonna be singing and tapping their feet, popping their fingers, bobbing their head, and all that good shit. And y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Holla at your head, man.
And y'all know I ain't lying. That's the truth, the whole truth, and way beyond the quintessential truth. Root. Well, guess what, y'all? I am glad we had this time on YouTube together. Well, it's time for me to go now. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to view, check out, tune in, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that like or the subscription bell.
I sure would appreciate it.
But FYI, I'm not sure if I'm going back later on live, but I know. But if I do, y'all will be informed. Y'all will be notified. But again, I want to thank everybody who took the time to view, check out, tune in, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. And I'm your host, and I just want to say this. Uh, until later on or whenever, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, view, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Until later on or whenever, peace. Two fingers. And I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter.